All right, University of the Pacific is celebrating 100 years in Stockton today.
Big Al's there live this morning getting in on the festivities. Is there cake? Is there cake?
I'm quite sure there will be cake. There will be lots of festivities, and they're already setting things up right now. Hey, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's set up o'clock right now, getting ready for the 100-year anniversary here. And why not get all the news and all this stuff from the president himself, President Callahan. How you doing? Good morning, sir.
Al, thanks so much for having us. Appreciate it.
Man, 100 years of doing this in Stockton, of having this campus here. But there was also a move to get to Stockton from San Jose. Talk about that.
It was so unusual, and really Pacific, we pride ourselves on innovation right from the very beginning. We're the first university that was co-ed in California. We're actually the first university ever in California. It started just a few months after statehood. So we have all of these great firsts, but about 50 years into our history, we were in San Jose, and it was a small campus. And all of a sudden, these upstarts like Stanford University and some other universities started up, so we had a lot of competition.
These whippersnappers.
And all of a sudden, we thought at the time, wow, maybe we should think about being someplace else. And at the same time, 75 miles away in the Central Valley, was the largest part of the United States that had no four-year college.
Wow, there's nothing here, but it's perfect time to make that move.
Exactly right. It was a perfect confluence of events.
So I also understood that there was a train that's actually running through the campus back in the San Jose days, and I'm like, I can only imagine. When I was in Chicago, there was an elementary school, and the L train ran over the top of it. I can only imagine running through campus.
Well, the funny thing, Al, is when they moved to that spot, they did it in part because of the train station, and you have a train coming through a couple of times a day, get students to campus, get faculty to campus. Awesome idea, except it grew very quickly, and by the end there were 122 passenger trains rumbling through campus every day, and it was actually disrupting the teaching and learning environments there.
Man, so 100 years now on campus. What are you guys doing today to celebrate that?
Yeah, and I will say it is 100 years. We opened almost to the minute. September 29th, 1924 in the morning, where we are 100 years later. So today we're very excited. On Knowles Lawn, and Knowles Lawn, of course, is named after Tully Knowles, the president who brought us from San Jose to Stockton.
Okay.
And obviously a central figure in this great story. And we're gonna have a little reception here. We're gonna have our Pacific Jazz ambassadors led by Professor Patrick Langham. Nice. Awesome experience. If you've never heard the Jazz Ambassadors, please come out and join us. They're great. And we're going to have a couple of speakers. And one of them is Mary Elizabeth Eberhardt, who's the chair of our board. And I mentioned Mary Elizabeth because this move to Stockton, this really innovative move to pick up a college and move 75 miles away, was driven by the business community and the civic community here. And leading that was the Bank of Stockton. And for most of our history, the Eberhardt family, the first family of Pacific, if you will, has played a central role. Mary Elizabeth's dad was our chair for 28 years. There have been 5 Eberhardts on our board, and now Mary Elizabeth is leading us. The Bank of Stockton continues to play this absolutely central role 100 years later here at Pacific.
And the beautiful part is, not only is there a celebration, but we're also talking off air. There have been movies that have been filmed here on this campus. Talk about that.
That's right, Al. So this is, because as you'll notice, this doesn't look like a California campus. And that was very intentional by the original designers. They wanted to have a New England feel, an Ivy League feel to it. Yeah. So this is collegiate Gothic architecture, which you will not find on any other campus on the west coast of the United States. So Hollywood, when they wanted an East Coast campus, they just came up the road a little bit to Stockton, to our campus, and literally dozens of movies have been shot here, including right here in front of Knowles Hall, and some really famous movies, including Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nice. You can probably quote some lines with President Callahan tonight when they celebrate the 100-year anniversary. All the information right there on the screen, and just come in and. Very approachable, man. You can talk to him about just about anything. And throw out some movie lines like we did this morning. That'd be awesome. Hey, I'm going to send it over back to you guys, okay?
All right. Yeah, Indiana Jones used to teach in that room right there.